Actually, you know how we should start it. You should be you should be like over here looking up at the thing from right here, so that you can see the lightning and you can see the all that, this, that, and the other, and then you kind of narrate your way up and over to the observation area, and you see me standing on the pad, and then you can fly over here and kind of show us using it a few times.
Introducing the next evolution in high-performance desktop gaming. The Alienware
Okay,
Area
so
51
come this way.
Intel Core i7 processors.
And you see me standing on the pad, and then you can fly over here and kind of show. So you can start right where I'm at, open by kind of taking in the scope of it, and then I can press the button whenever you're ready, and then you can fly up and over here to the observation area, and you'll see me, and you just kind of come around here and whatnot to the area where you can view it best, and show it again a few times just so people are like, oh, that's cool, and that'd be kind of the teaser for it, and then from there we can just go through the tutorial of how things are done. Uh, okay. Okay. I got you. Yeah, that's cool. Just kind of take in the scope. Okay. I'm ready when you're ready. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey. So, you like it? It's a super duper mob dropper, right? Well, let me show you the tower first, right? So, this tower itself just goes basically all the way up the entire build height, right? Just keeps on going, and there's a few nice little things up there at the top with like mob spawners and stuff like that. But that's not actually how I'm doing this. So let's go back down for a second, and I'll show you the meat and potatoes, how this works. Okay, so let's come back up here to the pad that it's on. So basically, go ahead for your view. Go ahead and open it and go in there and do it yourself. You can jump around a little bit if you want. Yeah. So the question is, how am I, how am I teleporting all these things? How am I doing all these things, like with one command block or one bit of redstone, right? Well, let's come down here for a second. Okay, so as you can see, if you come all the way back here, there's a command block here. Now let's open up this command block real quick and take a look at it. Basically, what this command is I'm telling the command block to fill a specific spot, and then you have to say the spot again, or you could do just set block, and that would work too. And then I'm telling it to set it as a redstone block. So essentially, I'm telling this command block to place a redstone block in a specific spot. So this essentially gives you a redstone, or rather a wireless redstone in vanilla Minecraft. So if you come on down here, I'll explain a little further how we do all that. So basically, right here. So if it gets placed here, this is what happens. So you see it was there for a second and now it's gone. And let me show you like the rest of how this works. And you'll okay. Okay. So the first thing that it does with these here, these two command blocks here, you can go ahead and open one up. Basically, it's /summon lightning bolt and then a specific spot, right? And then both of these are the same, and there's a repeater so that it's delayed a little bit. And then over here, it's the same deal. It's just a different spot. So it's summon lightning bolt, my other spot. So the other thing that it does is I want to actually teleport all entities that are that are useful to me. So like you could do cows, but you don't want to be stealing people's cows. You could do everything and do like the slash teleport at entity and then basically everything. But that gets all buggy because then your item frames go everywhere, and that's just not fun, right? Because it just messes stuff up. So I figured, you know what? There's about 8 to 10 mobs that are hostile anyway, or useful for that matter, beyond pigs and cows and stuff like that, and villagers. So I figured, all right, well, instead of doing it like that, I'll just do them individually. So what this does, each of these is set to a specific coordinate. Each and every one is the same. The only difference is that the name of the entity that it's summoning, or rather, sorry, not summoning, but teleporting, is different. So, like in the one that I'm in right now, if you go to Creeper, I'll show you. It says teleport at entity and then type Creeper and then a spot. So right now I have it set to 180. Now I could set it to, even further than that, but you have to kind of gauge where's best for you, right? Because in specific worlds, depending on the build height and depending on, the loaded chunks and depending on your server, you might teleport them to a place that isn't loaded. And if they're not loaded, then they just disappear. Okay, so that's the same for all of these here, right? And you might notice this last one here is zombie pigmen, right? Okay. just like that. Okay, so I obviously had to get some zombie pigmen, and I don't want to have to get them from the ender. So if you have the ability to use command blocks, this is how you're going to want to do that. Go ahead and take your night potion now, since it's dark down there. Okay. So down here, we have a command block here in the back that is set to spawn a spawner right above it. And it's a pretty lengthy bit of code, but you can find you can find these code generators online, and we'll put a link to two good ones in the description. But let me show you how it works. If you come down here or come back to the other one, basically it's just one button, and it will summon the or place the block of a spawner, and it's going to get real busy in here real quick because I've got the spawn rate set really high. So yeah, we probably need to. Well, let's get out of here. It's probably a good idea just to get out of here before we start lagging. Yeah, can you see where I'm at? Come towards me. Okay. Yeah, so again, just for demonstration purposes, and it disappears. Now, the question is, now that I've showed you the rest of that, how do I get it to disappear? Well, this is the same exact way I placed it there. So if you come back over here, you'll see that the wireless redstone comes from this command block into the repeater. The repeater is just there to make sure good strong signal, and it also adds delay. So you'll see I have the delay set full. Yeah, because I don't want it to happen like immediate. Yeah, right. So in this command block, I have fill, and then where the redstone block is, and then I put where the redstone block is. Again, you could use instead of using a fill command, you could use set block, and that works just fine too. But I used fill just because I was familiar with it at the time. And then air, so I'm setting it to nothing, essentially. So what that does is just sets that same block back to air, so it resets the machine, right? But here's the thing. It can get a little buggy when someone starts bouncing up and down on it and, going crazy with it, right? So what I did is I duplicated that same exact command block that's there over here. So it has the same code in it. And all it does is make sure that immediately after this one gets fired, it goes through the repeaters, and then it fires the same command again just to make sure. Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. So let's go concentrate on our collection method, because you just killed all these mobs, right? And now let me go ahead and make a comment about the spiders here that you might find interesting. Spiders don't normally take fall damage, right? But if they're high up enough, they will. They don't just take fall damage; they die after a certain fall, right? And I think that's around 100. I haven't really tested it, but that's just what I figured. So let's go check out the collection method now that it's almost sunrise. And just again, let's go ahead and just do the thing from up here again. Oh, I also have a teleport all machine. So this thing right here will teleport all players in your world here so that they can see. Now, as far as the teleporting, let me just say this. If someone is in a chunk that is loaded on your server or in your world, they will have all their entities from that chunk taken. So if someone's really, really far away and they're not here, you're going to get those entities around them too within about a 200 block radius. So you could potentially gather a lot of stuff just by having people go out places. And now you can add things too. You can add stuff like minecart with chests, and you can add other things. As long as you can teleport it and you know the Minecraft name or ID name, you can teleport it and it'll work just fine. So, again, this is what it's all like. It's all like with the lightning and the death of things, right? All right, so yeah, yeah, that's all Travis right there. That was his magnificent designing and whatnot. So let's concentrate on collection for a minute. Just for people that aren't aware of these things. Um, oh, there's actually XP in here. Check that out. It's awesome. Or XP or HP or whatever it is. So you can put you can put carpet on top of your hoppers, which is nice, just for a nice clean look. And exactly. So here's basically how I have the hoppers set up. Anything that is on this half, it goes to these chests. Anything that is on this half, it goes to these chests. And the idea is to keep your hopper designs simple. This is a basic storage system where basically you have a hopper tied to every single chest as it goes up, and then you have all the hoppers going from uh, the middle going out, and then all going down into one. So each one has a quadrant. So these right here are from this square quadrant right here. So that way you basically can keep from filling one chest up over another by making sure that it's even. This also prevents the item like what's it called? Item separation or item dividing. You know what I mean? Item sorting. It also keeps item sorting from happening. So yeah, that's basically how we go about collecting it. Oh yeah, no problem. Actually, hold on. Let me. Thanks, guys.